Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom. I have just witnessed Barnsley 2, Bristol City 2. Barnsley right down at the bottom of the championship, coming from 2-0 down to equalise with probably 20 seconds of stoppage time to go in this one. A huge turnaround, a huge swing, especially on the terraces when at 2-0 down the chants were out. Sack the board, one Daniel Stendhal. But the Barnsley fans seem to have gone away happy. Bristol City less so. They will consider that 2 points lost. Both sides come into this one with 3 at the back, and according to the people I was sitting here in the Barnsley stand, this is not necessarily the norm for the Tykes. So Barnsley line up, it's Collins in goal, Diaby, Halme and Sibic are the 3 centre halves, Cavaret and Brown the wing backs, Dougal and Mowat sitting. Chaplin is going to play off Wilkes and Woodrow up the top there. Bristol City, they have Bentley in goal. They welcome back big signing Thomas Callas at centre half with Williams and Taylor Moore. Tommy Rowe starts down the left. Pedro Pereira, first time I've seen him playing right wing back. Brownhill sitting in front of the defenders with Masengo and O'Dowda flanking him. Watkins returns to his former club and the team, and Andy Vyman, who carries a lot of the work, put it that way, up top for Bristol City this season, starts yet again. As I said, Lee Johnson returning but banned from the touchline. Josh Brownhill and Marley Watkins all playing against their former club. Pereira well forward, setting the pattern for where the threat was going to be down that right hand side. And the 3rd minute crosses in. Rowe is supporting at the far post. His shot is blocked on the volley out for a corner. Bristol City, a lot of numbers forward early in this one, and Barnsley looking a bit fragile right from the word go, it has to be said. They come into the game though, they force 3 corners in this first sort of 6 minutes. Chaplin on 10 out to Brown, he comes inside, shoots with the right foot, blocked out. Barnsley starting to now get a foothold into the game. Long throw in, and Halm has his header easily gathered by Bentley. 13, Brownhill. Pereira again getting loads of space behind Brown, who is wearing number 7, so I don't believe he's a natural left wing back over on that side. He's in the channel. O'Dowda on the angle, low shot from him straight at Collins in the goal. 19, nice passage of play from Barnsley, who do not play direct long ball football, as we may relate to teams who are down the bottom and desperate for points. They do knock it about. Brown on the ball. Sibic gets forward from centre half, helping out. Woodrow gets on the ball for the first time. The shot's blocked, but some encouragement here. 23, Vyman, outstanding here, pass inside the fullback. Again, it's Pereira running Brown down that side. Cross comes to nothing, but Vyman very busy, nuisance value, and Pereira having not necessarily a lot of joy in possession, but a real threat and a thorn in Barnsley's side. Now, this is an interesting 10-minute period because Barnsley are really going to take the game over and really should take the lead over this next 10 minutes from 25 minutes. They counter, first of all, from a Bristol City corner. Mowat, nice carry from him. Wilkes in the inside right, he comes into the box, he works the defender, comes in on that left foot, curls it for the far corner. Bentley tips that one round the post. Bentley got his positioning absolutely right there. He gave Wilkes enough of a hole to shoot at, but not too much that he was going to find the corner, and then tips it round the post. A good goalkeeping there. Big chance here though on 27. Well played. Chaplin down the right, he engages his man. Lovely overlap by Cavera. He dinks the cross and he doesn't get much pace on it. It goes into the middle. Wilkes is right in the centre between the posts because it's a dinked cross. He tries to over-engineer the header it back where it's come from, and he puts it wide, and he should score there. Big chance for Barnsley. 29th minute, Brownhill goes out and Eliasson goes in, which means Tommy Rowe is going to go and play in Brownhill's defensive midfield position. Eliasson's going to go and play wing back. I'm sitting here thinking they're creating chances. The captain is off. There's a wing back now playing that position. There could be something here for Barnsley. Diaby strong into Wilkes here. Knocked off, 25-yarder from Mowat. Struck low, hits it well, just goes wide. Barnsley, they need to work Bentley, but they're having a lot of chances. The rain starts to pour. You can probably hear it now. And they come so close through Chaplin now. It's Dougal initially with a poor ball. He wants to play Brown into the channel. He completely skews it and it goes behind him, but the defender's committed. Brown comes back to get it, give and go. He can then put the cross in from the left-hand side. Chaplin onto it, hits it really well with the left foot. I haven't seen a replay. I think Bentley gets a hand on it and it smashes off the post and goes safe. If Bentley does get a hand on it, that's a great save. If not, well, look, either way, unlucky. They hit the post. There is 3-4 clear chances that Barnsley create here and do not take. 34, big switch to Brown inside off the left. His shot is blocked. And we kind of all know what's going to happen now. Barnsley are right down the bottom of the league, just created and missed a load of chances. So here comes the Bristol City goal, quite obviously. Watkins, he's going down the side. Now, the Barnsley fans were really unhappy with this. He runs Diaby, he gets past him. I think Diaby has a little bit of his shirt and Watkins goes down very theatrically. I'm not sitting on the fence, but in this instance, two things can be true. I think it probably was a little tug. I haven't seen the replay, so don't shoot me in the comments. You may have more information than me. If you have more information than me, then comment me, but be nice about it. I haven't seen a replay. If you've seen 8 replays on Sky, don't come at me for not being able to have as good a view of this as you. What is true, though, is Watkins goes down very theatrically. So possibly a foul. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But it was a very theatrical dive. But hey, it is what it is. You now have to defend the set play. Eliasson, we know, has got good delivery. He swings it over from the left-hand side. They're at 6s and 7s. They're right back on the keeper's toes. Williams is free. He powers the header. Collins is behind it, but it bounces off him. Slithers over the goal line, and there you go. 1-0 totally against the run of play, but you have to be more durable than that, Barnsley. You really do. All that possession and they give away one chance. All those chances they missed themselves and they concede the one chance that they do give away. 45 plus 1 in stoppage time. Mowat does well inside right, feeds Dougal, who curls over from 25 yards. I think you can all tell the narrative of this first half kind of starts a little in Bristol City's favour, but from 25 to 35, Barnsley, by far the better team, should take the lead with at least one of these chances they create, especially that Wilkes header. Middle of the goal, puts it wide, over-engineers that one totally. But this is what happens when you are down at the bottom of the league. And Barnsley go down 1-0 at half-time. Into the second half, no changes. Woodrow, ambitious shot on 48. Hard angle, volleys that one wider. Diaby tries a 40-yarder way over the top. And on 57, Thomas comes in for Wilkes. So Barnsley switch a back 3 to a 4-2-3-1. Sibic goes left back. Kavari comes back to orthodox right fullback. Mowat and Dougal are going to sit. Brown is going from left back to right wing. Chaplin 10. Thomas is going to play down the left. Woodrow off the front. So complete switch around there to a 4-2-3-1. Long throw in on 58. Bodies falling in the box. Shouts from behind the goal. Thomas, his first touch is a shot into the crowd, which gets blocked out here. Some fun and games in the technical box. I think one of the Bristol City staff stops Kavari taking an early free kick there, and there's a yellow card waved in that direction. On 64, free kick in, bounces about. Chaplin is blocked here. Mowat lashes that one over. At this point, I say Bristol City standing firm. Only half chances for Barnsley. Mowat through to Woodrow here. Good stuff from Williams. Last ditch tackle there, and he ends up in the advertising hoardings behind the goal. Couple of corners. they've got the territory, but Bristol City sitting in nicely and not losing any clear chances like they did in the first half. Barnsley switched off from the long throw here just to put the momentum back with Bristol City. Cavare's shot is blocked. Vyman is getting stretched out now here. Pereira slides Vyman in. He's behind, shoots from the angle here. He has no one up with him. He's so pacey, Vyman. Collins makes the save. It bounces back out off him, hits Vyman, and Haum clears it out for a corner. So the pendulum swings slightly towards Bristol City. They force one chance, one corner, and here we go again. Another set play and another goal for Bristol City. Eliasson, again, his second assist of the game, curls it in. Vyman up on the near post. Good header. He's up. He's free. He loops it in. So poor at the back, Barnsley. 2 set plays. They have pressure, pressure, pressure. And then they fold each time when they give the chance away. 2-0 Bristol City. And it looks like game over on 69 minutes. Loads of sub made, but sack the board chance from one end. One Daniel Stendhal chance as well from that Barnsley end behind the goal. Not happy. Nathan Baker comes in for Taylor Moore at centre half, straight swap. Semenyo comes in for the pantomime Villa and Watkins. Schmidt comes in for Chaplin as well. On 74, Woodrow, long range, and nothing doing here, high and wide. But he makes a great turn and hits a shot for a corner, blocked out on 76. And Barnsley get a goal back in the 77th minute here. Moa, it's another set play, left-footed corner, out swinger. I don't even think Haum jumps. I think he's on the run. I saw Martin Waghorn used to take corners like this for it, so it's just loads of pace, nice trajectory on it. In goes Harmy, powers the header in, and it is 2-1, a goal back. Can they force the issue now? Clark Adore comes in for Brown. He's going to play, looks like more of a 4-3-3 now with Schmidt, Brown and Woodrow up top. Mowat clatters into Masengo here, although the refs seem to wave a card in Thomas or Dougal's direction, so I think they might have to have a look at that one. I think Mowat got away with that. O'Dowd, a great break into the box here. He gets bumped initially, and there's another tackle comes in, and then he goes down later. If he goes down the first time, I think he might have had a penalty shout there, but tries to stay on his feet, and it doesn't do him any favours at all here. Dougal to Schmidt to Woodrow, deflects safely through to Bentley. Are we going to see this one out? 2-1 to Bristol City. Moa, another nice corner here. Adore and Civic, they leave it for each other. 90th minute, they're still coming. Barnsley, and it's a chance. Cavare gets in down the right-hand side. He does everything right, cuts the ball back. Bambo Diaby is stood. He's about to sweep it in with his right foot. He's static. Woodrow's on the run. Woodrow striker's instinct, but he takes it off Diaby's toe, takes all the pace off the ball. Neither of them get a good shot on it. Oh my goodness me, you think it's not your day. It trickles through and they make the save. Huge chance there for Barnsley. They do not take. Are they going to get another chance? It's another corner on 92. Recycled here. Mowat dinks it across. Diaby back post. He's right at the peak of his jump. He's only a couple of yards out, but he heads it over as we go into the 93rd minute of 94. And here they come. I think it's Dougal initially does well. They don't lump it into the box. They keep it on the ground. Adore gets the run on the defenders. I think it's a give and go. In he goes. He puts it across low. Schmidt hits the shot. Woodrow's in there, 2 yards out, redirects it. Absolute scenes. Barnsley get the equaliser. It is 2-2. They've come from 2-0 down, chanting sack the board, and Woodrow sticks in the equalising goal in 93:45 or something. I think you'll have been watching on Sky and seen the clock. They turn it off in the stadium. I did have the iPhone going. But 2-2, Bristol City throw it away. Barnsley come back. However you want to look at it, and the points are shared. From Barnsley's point of view, they deserved something from this game. I know they're still down at the bottom and they haven't won since the opening day, but some spirit here. They don't boot the ball into the box. They try to play through. Look, there were lots of goals from set plays, but the equaliser was actually a decent goal, especially given the tendency to just boot it into the box at that late stage of the game. In terms of Barnsley, I thought Mowat played well. Sibic doesn't necessarily look too comfortable on the ball, what he's being asked to at the back. And Brown was a bit exploited playing left wing back, looked a bit more comfortable playing off to the right, hence the number 7 on the back of his shirt. Cavare looks a good player at right wing back, and Woodrow is on a good scoring run, isn't he? Look, they should have taken the lead from 25 to 35. They were unlucky to go in at half-time 1-0 down, but this is the thing, they need to be more durable, Barnsley. Whenever Bristol City got a bit of pressure on them, they basically scored the 2 periods they did that to get their 2 goals. But Barnsley, I think they deserve something from the game today, and especially given the half-time 1-0 down, they really didn't deserve to be behind at half-time. Oh, sorry about that. Where did I get to? Kicked out of the car park where I was getting very excited. I think I got just about up to talk about Bristol City, who are struggling, missing a few players. They got Callas back in today. I thought they looked all right. Barnsley were definitely the better side in the first half, as I've said, but they looked fairly sturdy and championship savvy, as we know they are. Got themselves in front. They looked like they played it out, nice away performance when they got the second goal. But there was never a sense today that Bristol City were vastly superior to Barnsley at any point. I think they missed Brownhill's steadying influence. That might have got them 10 yards further forward, maybe in the second half. He obviously went off in the first half. Look, they're light up front. Lee Johnson does not want to be playing a front 2 of Watkins and Vyman. I'm sure that wasn't the plan. They're missing a Phobie. I think if you add De Silva into that team as well, Corey Smith, I know Callas is back now, but I think they've been a little unlucky with injuries, and they would be playing to a bit of a higher standard. Jeju as well is suspended. He no doubt would have been in there. And as Lee Johnson said in his press conferences this week, Jeju is a good weapon defending set plays as well. Maybe that could have helped out on that first Barnsley goal. So Bristol City fans are going to be disappointed with that one. But as a neutral, probably points shared is not too unfair, I would say. Let me know what you think if you were watching on Sky, or if you're just a Championship fan tuning in. If you're a Barnsley fan, where are you going next? Do you fancy Nathan Jones? He's been fired now. What's the deal with this sack the board chance and whatnot between the fans and the manager? How is the fans and the ownership? How is that all going to play out? Interested to know what you think the upside is, and can you get a win and away from the bottom? Not looking good down there at the moment. Bristol City fans, what is just missing on days like this? Am I right? Is it the injured players? Or was that pretty much a fair result there? Let me know what you think and what the upside is for Bristol City. Off the pitch for the last few years, brilliant to be challenging those parachute teams. Can they make the step into the playoffs this season? Let me know. I guess they need to win games like that where they're 2-0 up. Follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom. Hit subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. If you really enjoy what I do, look, I'm in Barnsley at 10:15. I'm going to get home very, very late. I do this all the time, providing Championship content for free. So you can support me on Patreon if you would like to see me be able to hopefully do this for a living. Patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Wouldn't that be lovely? And a quick thank you to the lovely Northern Barnsley people sat next to me who gave me a cup of tea and sweets for the whole of the second half. Bless them. Maybe they were the reason their team got a point today. They deserved it because of the sheer kindness there. 2-2 here. Barnsley coming from 2-0 down. Last gasp equaliser. Get involved in the comments. Keep it friendly. Over and out.